Hello student, welcome to Wandakam. We were discussing one topic, acids, bases and salt. So I was discussing acids, and in that I started with the types of acids and a few preparation method. Okay, now I will tell you some properties of acids. Properties of acids. So acids are sour in taste and they corrode certain metals. That means the metal are destroyed in presence of acid. Okay, that is the term known as corrosion. Acids, they generally turns blue litmus to red. This litmus is an indicator that we discuss again in the when we are going to discuss about indicator. So blue litmus turn red. So in chemical, these are some physical properties. In chemical properties, so they react, acids react with bases to give salt and water. This is one important reaction of acid. So acid is a common example of when hydrochloric acid reacts with sodium hydroxide, which is a base, then we will get salt plus water. This is your sodium chloride, one salt. So this is one reaction with bases. Second one, so let me clean this. The second chemical properties, we will discuss the reaction with metals. Reaction with metals. When the acid react with the metal, suppose sodium, so it one replaceable hydrogen atom is there. In all acids, replaceable hydrogen atoms are there. Here in HCl, one replaceable hydrogen atom is there, so it is replaced by the metal. So we'll get sodium hydroxide plus hydrogen gas. Now we'll balance this one. So this is balanced. Always the chemical reactions are balanced. Here I put one arrow mark. Generally in reaction we put the arrow mark for a gas. And one arrow mark when we will put like this, that means the formation of solids. Okay. So reaction with metals. So another is reaction with carbonates. Reactions with carbonates. When it reacts, when acids reacts with carbonates, it forms carbon dioxide. It forms carbon dioxide. Again we will take an acid with sodium carbonate. This is the formula for sodium carbonate. When it react with sodium carbonate, then we'll get carbon dioxide along with sodium chloride, water and plus carbon dioxide. Again I am putting one arrow here because this is a gas. So this is this is a sodium chloride, this is water, and this is your carbon dioxide. We need to balance this one. This is 2 sodium, so I am putting here 2. So 2 chloride, so here I put 2. So now O3, here 1, here 2, 3 oxygen, 2 sodium, 2 sodium, 2 hydrogen, here 2 hydrogen, 2 chloride, 2 chloride. Okay, now this is the balanced equation. So these are the three types of reactions of the acids, or these are the chemical properties of acid. Now come to their uses, where these acids are used. Generally the inorganic acids are used in different industries for manufacturing of different chemicals. Besides the sulfuric acid is used in lead acid battery. These lead acid batteries, or this is known as your storage cells. These batteries are used in automobiles. There the acid used is sulfuric acid. And nitric acid, they are used for the production of nitrate fertilizers. This is used in the production of fertilizers. Apart from these, organic acids are used in food processing. These are used in food processings, and also in pharmaceutical companies for the production of medicines. Very common example of this medicine, the vitamin C, is it contains ascorbic acid, which is an organic acid. So this is the uses of acids. Acids are also produced by human activities. Do you know how? Toxic gases like carbon dioxide, oxides of nitrogen, oxides of sulfur, these are very toxic gases, and when they are emitted to atmosphere from different industries as well as from the automobile exhaust, then during the rain, and these gases, harmful gases, they mixed with the rainwater to form different acids, and we call this rain acid rain, and they are very harmful. So we have discussed in chemical reactions about carbonic acid. The carbon dioxide dissolve in water to give carbonic acid, isn't it? Carbonic acid. This is your carbonic acid. Not only carbonic acids, but sulfuric acid, nitric acid, nitrous acid can also be formed when these oxides of nitrogen or oxides of sulfur are reacting with the rainwater to form such type of acids. Here I am putting this X, and this X stands for maybe 1, 2 or 3 in case of here. This is or this, or in case of SO2 or SO3. So these oxides, they can react with the rainwater to form the nitric or nitrous acids, or in case of this they form sulfuric acids when they are reacting with rainwater. So I am not writing all these reactions detail, because in higher classes you are going to study all these reactions. Now it is not required. So these how these acid rains are forming, and their adverse effect on these monuments, and plants, or even aquatic creatures are being shown with these 2 slides. You please watch these slides to know more about these acid rains. So this is all about acids. In my next video I will give information about bases and salts. So thanks for watching. Send your comments and feedback.